Greetings and Kalos Ipote. Today we speak of Ben 10 turning into King Ghidorah and the benefits of it. Another Titan to Ben's roster and another electric alien too. Unlike other Titans, Ghidorah is an alien from another planet, with high intelligence and DNA for Ben to scan, a fitting transformation for the Omnitrix. Ben's Ghidorah form would be humongous. Compared to most Titans, Ghidorah stands as one of the biggest Titans ever seen, with golden scales able to stand up to Godzilla's strength, making him impervious to most weapons. Ben's wings help him fly. They are strong enough to make hurricanes, and large enough to wrap around his body, shielding himself from others. Sharp teeth and twin tails with spikes at the end, Ben has a strong, tactical fighter with enough strength to carry Godzilla, a 1,000-ton Titan, to Earth's stratosphere. Ben gets Ghidorah's bioelectric nature, his body naturally creating a lightning storm around himself like a living conductor. With the electricity, Ben can shoot his most powerful attack, gravity beams. Concentrated lightning-like beams of energy from each head, powerful enough to destroy buildings, damage Titans, and short out the circuits of all electronics nearby. Useful against robots or machine-type enemies. Ben's experience with electric aliens will help him control this power, able to do more attacks of lightning than King Ghidorah could. Ben's Ghidorah's lightning is strong enough to control the weather, creating thunderstorms, typhoons, and hurricanes around him, creating a force field of lightning and wind that both protects and empowers Ben. Ben can absorb electricity and energy. With a bite, he can absorb power from power stations or radiation from other Titans. Whatever Ghidorah bites, he can absorb the energy to increase his power, or use that energy to regenerate. Ben can heal any damage to himself with the surrounding energy. An interesting feature to this transformation is the way he survives without a head. Ghidorah's whole body is his brain. Even if Ben loses a head, he won't lose his memory and can regrow it soon. Each one of Ghidorah's head has its own mind. Ben would have 3 minds controlling his body, each of a different personality, and give Ben more help. 3 heads are better than 1. Ben would use telepathy to communicate with each head, communicating without delays or issues. Ben would use his telepathy to talk with others as well. Even Ghidorah's skull would still be alive, as Apex Cybernetics used King Ghidorah's skull to control Mecha Godzilla. If Ben loses a head, and said head was used to create such a mech, would Ben still hear its thoughts as it's from Ben's Ghidorah form? An interesting plot for Ben. Would this machine be under control of the enemy, or would a more heroic machine break free like Mecha Godzilla? A fun theory for another time. King Ghidorah is an alien from space, which means he can fly in a vacuum without oxygen. King Ghidorah seems to have endless stamina as he flies around the world and fights multiple Titans without signs of exhaustion. King Ghidorah is extremely powerful. He would be the strongest electricity alien in Ben's roster, but even he has weakness. Water would weaken Ben. He is not built to swim, and water will short out his electricity. Same with ice. Ben's regeneration needs energy and a body to recover. Without energy, he can't heal. Another thing would be his multiple heads. Ben multiplying himself would be more liability than asset. Ben would have to argue with himself depending on his personality of the 3 heads. But the biggest weakness is similar to Godzilla. Ben wouldn't use this form due to the amount of damage it can cause. Lightning storms and other dangerous weather would follow Ben's Ghidorah form. Even after Ghidorah's death, a superstorm was still active, destroying the Pacific. A funny note, if the ex-plumber Phil, with his ability to interfere with the Omnitrix, only allowing Ben to turn to electric aliens, then forced Ben to turn to Ghidorah. Such a sight would be both amusing and devastating at the same time. Ben would rarely use Ghidorah on Earth, too dangerous, but would use Ghidorah in space without anything to hold him back. Ben gets a huge flying 3-headed dragon, with golden scales of durability and electricity, wings that can make hurricanes while a storm follows, regenerating with the power to drain others, a free-minded invader from another world with the power to become king of the monsters. Ben would call this form Stormdraw, Triple Strike, or Thunderscale.